What if every decision ever made created an entirely new universe somewhere in existence, constantly expanding beyond comprehension? In Marvel Comics, this idea is not just theoretical, but a structured reality known as the Marvel Multiverse. It contains an infinite number of universes, each shaped by different choices, outcomes, and timelines. Some of these worlds are nearly identical, while others are completely unrecognizable and terrifying. What makes this concept truly fascinating is how fragile the balance between these realities actually is. Because when something goes wrong in one universe, the effects can spread far beyond it. Entire realities can collide, collapse, or even be erased from existence entirely. And when that happens, even the most powerful heroes struggle to stop the damage. This is not just a collection of alternate worlds, but a system constantly on the edge of destruction. And understanding it reveals just how unstable the Marvel Universe truly is. The Marvel Multiverse is made up of countless parallel universes that exist simultaneously across different dimensions and timelines. Each universe operates under its own set of events, where even the smallest decisions can lead to drastically different outcomes. For example, one universe might have a heroic version of a character, while another contains a much darker interpretation. What makes this structure unique is that all these realities are still loosely connected to each other. This allows characters to sometimes travel between universes, either intentionally or by accident. However, this connection also creates vulnerability within the system as a whole. If one universe experiences a major disruption, it can begin affecting neighboring realities. Over time, this can lead to large-scale instability across multiple universes at once. The multiverse is not just vast, but also incredibly delicate despite its infinite nature. And that fragility becomes the center of some of Marvel's most dangerous events. One of the most dangerous phenomena within the Marvel Multiverse is something known as an incursion. An incursion occurs when two separate universes begin colliding with each other in the same space. As this process continues, both worlds face the threat of complete destruction. What makes this situation even worse is that there is usually no way to save both universes. Heroes are often forced into impossible decisions where one world must be sacrificed to save another. This creates intense moral conflict, especially for characters who are meant to protect all life. The Illuminati, a secret group of powerful heroes, becomes directly involved in handling these crises. They attempt to find solutions, but often resort to extreme measures. In some cases, they even consider destroying entire universes to prevent greater collapse. This storyline highlights how even heroes can be pushed into morally questionable actions. It shows that in the multiverse, survival sometimes comes at an unbearable cost. As incursions continue destroying universes, the multiverse itself begins collapsing on a massive scale. Eventually, only fragments of different realities remain scattered across existence. Dr. Doom takes advantage of this chaos and does something almost unimaginable. Using immense power, he creates a single world known as Battleworld from the remains of destroyed universes. What makes this even more shocking is that Doom establishes himself as a godlike ruler over this new reality. He reshapes entire regions based on different universes, controlling them with absolute authority. Most people living there are unaware that their world was artificially created. Even powerful heroes struggle to challenge Doom's control over reality itself. This version of Doom represents one of the most powerful beings in Marvel history. The story explores what happens when one man gains control over everything. And it questions whether absolute power can ever be used responsibly. The Marvel Multiverse is not just a storytelling device for alternate versions of characters. It represents the idea that every choice creates consequences that extend far beyond a single moment. Each universe reflects different possibilities of what could happen under slightly different circumstances. What makes this concept powerful is how it mirrors real-world decisions and their potential outcomes. The idea of incursions adds another layer by forcing characters to confront impossible moral dilemmas. They must choose between saving one world while allowing another to be destroyed. This removes the simplicity of good versus evil and replaces it with complex ethical decisions. It shows that being a hero is not always about making the right choice, but making the least damaging one. These stories challenge the idea of perfection and heroism, and they reveal how fragile even the largest systems can be. The Marvel Multiverse stands as one of the most expansive and complex ideas in comic book history. It shows that no matter how powerful a hero becomes, there are always forces beyond their control. Entire universes can rise and fall based on a single moment. What makes this truly unsettling is how easily everything can collapse. Even with infinite worlds, nothing is guaranteed to last forever. The multiverse constantly evolves, creating new realities while destroying others. This balance between creation and destruction defines its existence. And within that balance, heroes are forced to fight battles they cannot always win. Because in the end, the Marvel Multiverse is not just about infinite possibilities. It is about the consequences that come with them.